guys, it's Lauren. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing my thoughts on a bunch of makeup, skincare, and hair care that I've finished up throughout the past couple of months. Here is just a container of all the products I have that I've just been collecting. I believe my last video that I did like this, a beauty empties video, was in November. I'll have that video linked down below, as well as a playlist to my other beauty empties videos that I've done. But if you're new here and you haven't seen other beauty empties videos from other creators, it's essentially where you just kind of, every time you finish a product, keep it in a little container, set aside what you finished up, and then you can kind of give your full review, or not even a full review, but just a mini review on each product, because if you finished up a product, you probably have a pretty good understanding of whether or not you like it or not, and you know what your opinions are, what you like about the product, what you don't. So that's why I really enjoy watching these videos from other creators and like to do it on my channel myself. I'll have all the products that are still available linked in the description box down below if you want to check them out, but let's go ahead and get into the video. I've been very honest with you guys about how I'm trying to wean off makeup wipes. I've really been trying to find a alternative to them because I have done a lot of research myself and also heard a lot of different creators really stress that makeup wipes often contain ingredients that are not very good for your skin that a traditional makeup remover in a bottle or in a balm form would not. So I've really been trying for the sake of my skin and also for the sake of the environment. It just kind of seems, you know, excessive and wasteful to be continually using makeup wipes like I do. So for the longest time I've used these. These are the NEUTROGENA Night Calming Makeup Wipes. I think they come with 25 in a pack. So, you know, it's pretty reasonable for the price that you're paying. Like, I can get 2 of these for $14 and get 50 makeup wipes, which works really well for me, and I have in the past, so I still have some left, like some more packages left, because I do stock up on them when I purchase them. But recently, I've been having really bad, my skin has been like blowing up. Like, I've been getting like almost an allergic reaction on my face whenever I use makeup wipes. So now I've had to completely stop. I did use it the other night on New Year's, or like New Year's Eve, because I was like in a rush and whatever, and then I realized what, like I woke up the next morning and my face was just an entire like puff ball, and I was like, okay, this has to stop. So you probably won't be seeing these in very many more beauty empties videos. However, you might see a few more just because I might use them up if they still work on my skin, like to remove swatches and things like that. I'll try and get use out of them because like I already bought them. But if it doesn't work like that, then this may be the last time you're seeing makeup wipes. But what I did as kind of an alternative to that, because for the longest time, these are the traditional, I mean, I don't even know if you can call micellar water traditional, but the makeup remover that I've been using when I don't use makeup wipes, and I've already gone through like 2 bottles of these before. They're 2 different Garnier micellar cleansing water. We have this is just the one that like takes off skin makeup or like face makeup. And this is the one that takes off like eye makeup and like waterproof makeup. This one has a little bit more oil to it, so there is a difference. And if you're someone like me who likes to be very cautious of what they're putting on their skin, you have sensitive skin, you might want to really take this into consideration and use this one on your face and this one for your eyes. But I really enjoyed, does it say? Oh, it says it has no oil, but it has some sort of ingredient that's a little bit more emollient than what is in this one. But don't want to, you know, false advertise. But I've really been enjoying these. I actually have just purchased 2 more that I'm already using, and now they're a little bit more of a hassle because I'm lazy, and it's so much easier to use a makeup wipe and get your, you know, your little cotton pad, and I'm looking for reusable cotton rounds. So if you guys have any recommendations on that, I'd love to hear in the comment section down below. But it is, you know, a little bit more work to, you know, go through the process of using these, but I think my skin likes them a lot better, and that is just what I plan on doing. So the first makeup empty I am super sad to see leaving my collection. It is the Lancome Ultra Wear Tint Idole Foundation. It's $47, which honestly, I am very picky with my foundation, so most of my foundations are around this price point, and I already have so many other, or like 2 others that I really love in my collection right now. Actually 3 others. The Fenty Beauty one I've really been enjoying, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous one, which I actually purchased when I finished up this one, kind of as a replacement, because I heard this one, for me, I really liked it because it was long wearing. It just like wore really nicely throughout the day. I mean, it wasn't going to look the exact same as when I initially put it on, you know, at 7 a.m. as it would at 7 p.m. at night. However, it would still look pretty nice on the skin, and with my drier skin, I'm always looking for something that's going to give full coverage but not look, you know, cakey, not look flaky, just look very as seamless as possible on my skin, not like I'm wearing a full coverage, a lot of makeup on my skin. And this really did do that for me, so I was really enjoying this on the day-to-day, but I had heard that the claims on the Anastasia Beverly Hills Nude Foundation was similar, so that's what I picked up. I do really like it. I probably think I like it just as much, so I'm not going to be purchasing this one in the near future, but I could see myself purchasing it, you know, when I run out of the Fenty one, the Anastasia one, and, you know, my tried and true NARS Natural Radiant Foundation. So that is kind of my rundown on this product. This next makeup product I have used and abused. It is the Essence Lash Princess Mascara. Here's what it looks like. This is $5 at Ulta. This mascara I could totally see myself getting in the future. However, I'm going through a lot of mascara right now. Just trying out different ones because when I do finish up a product, I know my opinion on it. I can tell you, you know, this is very comparable to the Essence Lash Princess. So then I want to try out other ones. And this one I do really enjoy. I think it does flake a little bit and smudge a little bit throughout the day, which I don't necessarily love. But the length that this mascara gives for a drugstore mascara at $5 is just really unbeatable. I don't want to spend too much time on the next product simply because I feel like I'm always mentioning it in these Beauty Empties videos, but this is the St. Ives Apricot Scrub. That's what it looks like. This is actually pretty affordable. I believe it's definitely less than $5, this particular size, which this is the 6-ounce size. But I can't even tell you, I am constantly using this every single time that I bathe or I shower. I just use it on my body as a physical exfoliator, and it just makes my skin really nice and smooth. I rarely use it on my face, and I have before, but because it's such a harsh and deep exfoliator, I would prefer to use something a little bit more light and gentle on my face, but for my body, this works really well. So this next product, I believe I mentioned it in a recent favorites video of some sort, but I just pretty much finished it up. Like, I can't really get any more use out of it. It's a duo from Juicy Couture where you get the Viva La Juicy Noir and the Viva La Juicy Original. It worked really great for me. The Viva La Juicy Noir I really liked, but it wasn't like my all-time favorite. I would just use it whenever I'm not really in the mood to use Viva La Juicy again. And I know this is kind of the most basic scent on planet Earth, but the Viva La Juicy I just love. I think it is perfect for year-round, and I did actually just pick up another one, a full-size rollerball of just like Viva La Juicy, and maybe one day I'll get like an actual like container or bottle of it. But really, I am so picky with my perfumes. Viva La Juicy is one of the only ones that I consistently like love, so I try and only get rollerballs of all the scents that I like because I just never will go through a full size. I've gotten a full size of the Dolce & Gabbana light blue perfume, and I do really like that perfume, but now I'm like halfway through the bottle and I like never use it anymore because I'm tired of it. So that was a good lesson for me to never buy full-size perfumes. This product I don't go through very often, but it is my holy grail skincare product. If I could only have one skincare product, okay, it'd probably be moisturizer, but second would be this, especially for blemishes. It is the Hero Cosmetics Mighty Patches. This, they come in a bunch of like different versions where you can get, you know, smaller ones or like smaller containers, but this is the 36 pack, which is what I typically get. They're $13 at Anthropologie, which is where I typically get it. It's just easy. I have an Anthropologie nearby. But these are not drying patches. You just put them on your blemish wherever it may be, and if it has a whitehead, that's even better. And it honestly, like, you'll like put it on before you go to bed or for a certain number of hours, I believe, minimum of 6 hours. So for me, I just put it on before I go to bed, or if I know that I'm gonna be home all day, then I can do that, but that rarely happens. It did happen. I had like a blemish on Christmas Eve, and so I was, you know, home that day doing a lot of like, you know, wrapping gifts and blah, 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 so I really didn't go out very much, so I did have it on, and, you know, that always helps. But this, I've had multiple occasions where I've had a blemish and it has erased it overnight. Now, I wouldn't necessarily count on that because sometimes it does take 2 or 3 uses, but if you just pull it like off after you've had it on for 6 hours, you will see some of like, this is kind of gross, but whatever. You'll see some of whatever was in your blemish, if it's pus or if it's a whitehead, like you will see it in this little sticker thing when you pull it off, and it's like pulling it out. But it's not a drying, I don't think it has any like really harsh ingredients because I know there's some like drying lotions, and I believe a lot of them have some really harsh ingredients in there that can slowly break down your skin barrier, and I believe this does not have that. This is a hydrochloride. I don't know what that is. I'll insert the name on the screen of like the ingredient, the like patch in it. So if like, you know, you have an allergy to that, or if you think that that's not a good ingredient, then let us know down below. But I've gone through a couple boxes of these. I just picked up some more and will definitely be using them. So I try not and use, you know, eye drops very often, but these are the VISINE Original Redness Relief Eye Drops. This container is very dirty because I do just keep it in with my makeup. and like will use it if I think that my eyes are super red that day. And I just have struggled with redness in my eyes for a long time, ever since I was in like middle school. I remember my friends would always be like making fun of me and things like that. And so it is something I'm not really insecure about, but I'm just always trying to combat if I can, especially, you know, if I'm going to be filming or if I'm going to be going out to do something or whatever. I don't want to look like I have super red eyes. But I don't know. I don't necessarily love these eye drops. I've heard a lot of people rave about the Illumify drops, and I know that my mom and a few friends really enjoy those, so I really want to pick them up next. I have already a backup of these, so I might use it, then get the Illumify, but I can't see myself, after the one that I've already repurchased, repurchasing these again, because they work short term, they really do, but I know you need to be careful with the amount of, you know, eye drops that you're using, because they can be very drying and can ultimately just make your redness worse. So I'm going to work on finding a better alternative. The next product I so loved while I was using it, and honestly after I stopped using it, I really noticed a difference in my skin for the worse. I mean, my skin was not as plump or as moisturized or as hydrated, and if you don't have dry skin at all, then you definitely shouldn't try this. If you do have dry skin and you really want to, no, I can't even recommend it for that reason. Like, this is not worth the price, because the price is crazy. It is the Black Tea Firming Corset Cream for the face and the neck. For me, I did not use this for firming or anything. I didn't use it on my neck. I didn't use it for firming. I solely used it for moisturization and hydration. It was really nice. It really helped with dry patches that I had. And after, I have seen, you know, I'm still working on getting my skin to the point where it was when I was using this. But I mean, for this crazy price tag for only 1 ounce of product just is crazy and something I could not justify. Alright guys, that about wraps up today's video. If you enjoyed it, I'd really appreciate if you give it a thumbs up so I know to do more Beauty Empties videos in the future. Like I said, I'll have that Beauty Empties playlist linked down below if you want to check it out, as well as my last Beauty Empties video and a few of my other recent videos if you want to see those. If you're new here and you haven't already subscribed, I'd really appreciate if you would do so, just clicking that red little button. And if you want to be notified for my future uploads and posts, then you can click that little bell icon to be notified for all my future things in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching. It really means a lot, and I hope that you guys know how much the support means to me. Just everything you guys do, it like means a lot, because it would just feel kind of weird to sit here and talk to a camera knowing that like not a single person is gonna watch. So I really appreciate all of the support that you guys give my channel, and I always will. So I hope you have a great couple of days until the next video goes live, and I will see you then. Bye!